Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we are back with another Halara video. This time we're specifically taking a look at their pants. I don't know how much the ads have been following you, but it seems like every single time I open Instagram or TikTok, I see adorable images of a bunch of the new pants at Halara, casual ones that you would wear to work, and I really wanted to try some of these new arrivals out for myself and see if they're worth it or not. And as somebody with a small waist and a pretty big bum, I have a very hard time finding jeans, so I did get a few different pairs of their newer styles of Magic jeans, which are meant to be like really stretchy jeans that especially work for people with that like bigger bum, smaller waist problem. So we'll be trying on some jeans today, some corduroys, some track pants, a little jumpsuit, all kinds of super cute stuff that I hope some of it I'll be able to wear immediately, and then some of it I think will be really cute for spring. Now, links to literally everything I tried today will be down in the description box, along with which color I got each piece in and what size I'm wearing. But in general, I'm wearing a size medium in everything and a medium petite if it was available when I was ordering. And it does seem like they're adding petite sizes for a lot of their pants. So even if I don't have a petite today necessarily, not a bad idea to just check the website and see if they do have petites available. If you're very short, I'm only 5'1", so petite is a must for me. I'll also use chapters on this video so you can skip around to specific things that you want to see, or if you come back and you want to remember how something looked, you can find it easily. And last thing before we get into actually trying on the pieces, I do want to disclose that Halara sent me these pieces free of charge so that I could make a review video about them. That does not mean that I only have to say nice things, that I always try to be really brutally honest with what I like and what I don't like about every individual piece. But in general, I have been very pleasantly surprised with most of the things from Halara over the years. I have an entire Halara playthrough, so if there's a specific piece that you're interested in seeing or you just want to see some more about the company, I would recommend going there and kind of going through a few videos. I have dedicated ones for the everyday dresses, which is what I think Halara has been most known for up to this point, but I feel like right now they're really becoming like a go-to place for work pants and casual pants, which is why I wanted to make this video specifically. And with that, let's get right into it with this first pair of jeans. So this is one of the pairs of HalaraMagic jeans, which are meant to be super stretchy and ultra comfortable, but still look like jeans. Now this style is meant to be like a slightly cropped style. So you'll see on me, they basically go to my foot. It's a slightly awkward length on me, and that's because they really are supposed to be a few inches shorter on like a regular height person. But because I'm so short, they're basically going right to the top of my foot. Now, what I'm envisioning with these pants is a little pair of like wedges, strappy wedges in the spring and in the summer, and really lean into the fact that to me, these are very like 60s, 70s style pants. So I'm picturing them with like a really groovy top. I do think that this like orange rust color would look really good. Maybe a cool little bucket hat, and I think that they will look really cute. Now, in terms of comfort, these feel like I'm wearing a pair of pajama pants because they are super stretchy, really soft fabric, so they feel incredibly good on. And for that alone, I will almost certainly wear these. But then the real benefit to me is no gapping at the back. Because this is like a fully stretchy fabric, unlike a normal pair of jeans, I don't have to worry about gapping. I don't have to worry about them like bagging out throughout the day. And I think that they look really cute. I love the style with the buttons on the front, the cute little pockets. I think that it looks unbelievably good. I do personally like the wide leg. They have many like skinny jean versions as well. You don't need to get like a wide leg. I thought these would be really cute once again for the spring. And the one and only con that I can see with these jeans is because they are that very stretchy fabric and they're fairly thin, which makes them fit very comfortably. I do think that they'll wear out between your legs. If your thighs rub together, which mine do a lot, I do think that as you're wearing wearing them, they're going to end up getting worn down and eventually they will wear through at the thighs. Now, that will happen with all pants. It just happens faster with pants that have a lot of stretch in them. So that's something to keep in mind. Are they cute? Yes. And do I like them? Yes. I'm definitely going to wear these, and overall I'm really, really pleased with them. So let's go on to the next pair and hope that they're as good as these ones. All right, next up we've got a super dark wash pair of super flare jeans, and these do have quite a lot of flare at the bottom. Like, they're very tight to the knee and then really flare out from there. And I did get these ones in a medium petite, and you can see that they are basically the perfect length. I am barefoot right now, but with any amount of like little shoe, they're going to be like just off the ground, which I think is perfect. Now, these ones do have a crossover waist, and then they do have just like traditional jean pockets, and they also have pockets at the back. Now, I will say these ones have a lot of stretch still, but they're a lot thicker of a fabric and they fit significantly tighter than the last pair. They fit okay once they're on, but getting them on over the butt, definitely a lot more of a struggle in this pair. And I do think that it is flattening my bum down a little bit, so just keep that in mind if that's something that you don't really like. Now, they're definitely still very stretchy. Like, I could do a squat in these, I could do lunges in these. They are still exceptionally stretchy for a pair of jeans. And just to show how they look if you can't see that top band, if you are wearing a long t-shirt, a longer sweater, maybe you're wearing these to work with like a work sweater over top or something, I don't think anybody would be able to tell that these aren't just normal jeans. Unless you can see this top like waistband part, I think it's really hard to tell. Now, I do think just in general, and this is a me thing, not necessarily a these pants thing, this style of flares I think always looks a little bit weird on me because I'm so short. Like, it just doesn't look how I'm expecting it to and how I feel like it looks on somebody taller. I do think that these ones will last longer than the last pair just because they are a little bit thicker, so you're not going to have to worry about rubbing through the thighs quite so quick. And I do wish that it wasn't like a crossover waist and that instead it looked more like traditional jeans at the top with like a button, because I just think that that will make it more wearable for more people, versus now I would feel like, okay, I can't wear a crop top with these because you're going to be able to see the band at the top. And if you love the look of the band, that's great, and they do have multiple that have this. I just wish they had more options that didn't have the big thick bands and instead looked more like jeans. All right, next up we have a pair of black HalaraMagic jeans. This is the last pair of jeans before we go on to other pants. And these ones, straight up in the description, they were like, these would make great work pants. And I do agree. I think that these would be excellent if you need to wear black pants to work. Now, they did not have a petite in these ones, so they are a little bit too long for me. I would need to get them hemmed. But these are more of like a straight leg option, so you don't have to worry about them being way too wide. Like I said, I think that they would look really good for a workplace. The top of these does have like a narrow band, but I think that on the black, it's kind of pulling as some sort of like pull-on dress pant versus like, oh, they're jeans but without a button or anything. So I do think that that looks better here. These ones do have nice deep pockets, and also once again, nice deep pockets on the back, which is nice. And these ones are nowhere near as tight as that last pair. I think that they fit really well, really comfortably. The waistband is like super, super stretchy, and the pants themselves are very exceptionally stretchy on these ones, which I think is adding to the comfort. They feel really soft. Once again, you might have problems with them wearing out between the thighs over time, but you're going to get that with any pair of pants eventually. And I do think that these ones are really cute. Once again, a great option for wearing to work, or if you just love the look of like black jeans, black pants, you wear them a lot, I think that these would be really good for you. I don't typically wear black pants other than to work, so that's likely why my brain is going there. But I do think that these ones are really cute, and once again, super, super comfy, which if I'm going to wear them to work all day, that is a huge priority to me. Next up, if you have seen a couple of my previous Halara videos, you have definitely seen very similar pants to this before. I have a pair of black and a pair of like dark purple dress pants that have these buttons up the front and have the little pockets, and they are some of my favorite dress pants I've ever owned. They are so unbelievably flattering. They're a straight leg. I think that they look so good, and they're like my go-to work pants. I have like little slippers on right now to really drive this point home, but this is like the track pant version of those that are meant to be like super warm and fuzzy and great for the winter. leather, and the entire inside of them is like this ultra soft fleece material. They still have that like really cute style with the buttons, and I am absolutely in love with these. I feel like they are so cute. I put on just like a little pink t-shirt, something that I would realistically wear when I was just like lounging around my house, because that's where I feel like I would wear these. I feel like they're adorable. They are ever so slightly too long for me, thus the slippers, but with a slipper on, they're gonna drag on the ground a tiny bit. For loungewear pants, I don't mind that so much as long as I'm not leaving the house, but these are so soft, so warm, and in my humble opinion, absolutely freaking adorable. These are one of the reasons why I was like, I'm gonna get a bunch of different pants, and I'm getting these as well. I just keep seeing ads for them, and I thought that they looked so adorable, and they are. I was right. And like, obviously, because these are a track pant material, they're not quite so like tight to your bum and like body hugging as the dress pant version is, but I don't need that in a lounge pant. I just need them to be super comfy, and I'm very, very happy with these. Next up, we have something that is quite outside of my comfort zone, but that I really wanted to try, and that is these, I'm gonna call them basically like overalls. It's basically like a little jumpsuit, but then you wear something underneath it, which makes it more like overalls to me. Now, this particular pair is obviously very, very wide leg. These ones are a little bit too long for me. Once again, I would probably have to get them hemmed, but they do have like super deep pockets up here, and then they have adjustable buttons. So I have them on the shortest length, but you can get significantly more height on these. So if you are very tall, these would probably still work for you. Like, I have a lot of extra space in the crotch. It's basically a drop crotch on me because I'm just very short. But overall, I do feel like this is very, very cute. If this is your style, like you love a like play suit style, I think you'll be pleased with this. It is really soft. It's very comfortable. I'm just wearing this long sleeve pink shirt underneath for more of like a pop of color because I feel like it needed it with so much black. But obviously you could wear whatever color you want. You could wear nothing underneath if you want to be a little risque. It does come down fairly far on the sides, so that would be one of the only considerations. And one thing that I don't love about this on me is I just feel like at the back, because it's kind of hanging straight down, you lose any semblance of shape. If you don't want people looking at your shape regardless, I don't think that that's necessarily a problem. It's just something to keep in mind. So definitely a very interesting option. And once again, I do think it could be really cute. I think you would probably need to be a little bit taller to really rock this, because I think on me, it's giving kindergarten teacher maybe, when I think on other people, it could pull very chic. And then last but certainly not least, we have my favorite pair of pants from Halara, which is the corduroys, this time in pink. And especially ahead of Valentine's Day, you know that I always have to pick up a couple extra pink items. I absolutely love pinks and reds, so this was great for me. I have these in brown and I wear them very, very often. They are some of the comfiest pants I own. They're great, just like casual, throw them on. They look great with like any big sweater type pants. And I got them in the petite and they fit me perfectly, like basically right out of the package, which is nice. They're like just touching the ground, so then when I wear a shoe, they're like the perfect length of not touching the ground at all. And these are more like a mid-rise, which I think is nice after having everything be either like super, super high or super low rise right now. Having a couple mid-rise options I think is great. I think mid-rise looks especially good with crop tops because there's actually some separation between the pants and the top. The one thing I will say with the light pink color, I do think you'll be able to see cellulite under it. I feel like I can see some on me in the mirror. Now, does that matter? No. We all have cellulite. Leave it alone. Never comment on it on somebody else, and you don't need to pick it apart on yourself. But just know if that's something that you're very insecure about, I'd probably go with a darker color. For instance, in the brown, I've never noticed any. And these do have nice deep pockets on the front, by far deep enough to put your phone or something in your pocket. And I think the little bit of pleating across the front looks really good and makes these feel feel appropriate for work. The pink, depending on where you work, maybe isn't as appropriate, but they have them in a couple different shades of brown. Both of those would be fine. Navy, white, black. They have lots of like very work appropriate colors. Even like a nice dark green you could probably do for work. And if you don't work somewhere boring, maybe the pink as well. And then this little top is also from Halara. I was planning on wearing it with these pants, but I realized that they actually don't match that well. This is more of like a warm tinted white, and these are more of like a cool tinted, so I think it might look a little odd. But this is just like a little yoga tank. They have very excellent little like workout tank tops at Halara. If you just want a few for not too expensive that you can wear when you're like doing yoga or weightlifting or whatever. So this one does have a shelf bra inside, and then it does have a square back that comes down pretty low. They consider this to be like backless. I don't know if I would say backless, but definitely does come down pretty low at the back, and it provides pretty good support. Like I could wear this for pretty much any workout I do. I wouldn't wear it running, but that's probably the only thing that I personally couldn't do in it, and I got a medium, and I wear a 34 double D, and it fits great. So overall, that is everything that I got from Halara this time. Definitely be sure to let me know which pieces you liked and which pieces you maybe didn't like as much. I think for sure my favorite pieces, the pink pants, I knew I would love them, and I do. Those gray track pants, and then also that very first pair of jeans with all of the buttons up the front, those would be my personal top 3. The only things that I really didn't love too much were the second pair of jeans, the flares that had the crossover waist. I just felt like they fit me a little bit awkwardly and don't look that good with my body shape. And the little overalls, I feel like once again, they could be so cute on the right person. I might see if my sister, who's a little bit taller than me, would be willing to try it on and let me style it on her and see if it looks cute. But on me, I think I'm just once again a little bit too short to pull it off. But let me know if you agree or disagree with my reasonings and my top picks. And like always, if you have any questions about Halara, definitely let me know. I'm very happy to answer them. With that, I hope that you have a fabulous day and that I will see you next time. Bye!